Looks like we're all good. Oh, good, he says, as he returns to this train wreck painting. No, that's fine. Um, I think it's important to learn as we go and find out what works and what doesn't. And so far, I'm kind of discovering what doesn't work. I normally use a pastel matte paper, and this is Canson tientes. Using at the moment. And there's nothing wrong with the paper. It's just having come from a certain type, such as pastel matte, which has got a lot of tooth in comparison. And what happens with the as we look for the right colour to use. With the my tientes paper, is that's the pastel matte goes on like butter. So if you can imagine painting with butter, then you've got a pretty good idea of how this is working out for me. Now that's okay. We're not going to worry. We're just going to have some fun painting. Because if you stress about painting, it's, that's not going to work. And I'm keen to sort of experiment and learn new things. So that's what we're going to do today. I was looking at this earlier today and I thought, oh, maybe I'll just bin it. And I do have a box, which I call the box of shame, for paintings that don't quite work out. Sometimes I come back to them and you can have another go. And it turns out it wasn't so bad after all. You were nearly there. Just had to fix a few things. I'm going to crack on with this expanse of greenery up the top. Just block in some of that. And I think one of the issues I have is that I'm working on a very white paper. So I've got no contrast, and that doesn't help. Let's just get these leaves in. And we'll let the white shine through, and that can be a bit of sky later on, or at least help in the sky. I think if you get too precious with trying to do everything perfect, after all, this is I'm not trying to teach you how to paint. If anything, if there was one thing that I'd hope people could take away from this is have the courage to just go and try something. This is a chromium oxide. It's a very dark green. Now, before chromium oxide came out, the green was made with arsenic. So, good luck having a long, lengthy time as an artist back then. Do is just build up some marks. See if we can get some sort of leaf thing going eventually. So I've got permanent green and chromium. And we need branch. So don't stress if a painting doesn't go the way you want. Just keep looking at the painting and go, what am I learning? And if you're not learning anything, okay, well, that could be a problem. Some Hansa yellow, I think. And I was saying this yesterday because I haven't painted for a while. It's time to sort of get back on the bike and pan pastels are a great way of warming up because they're so hard to control. Get a bit of green in that grass. Shades of it anyway. And I'm not particularly worried if this doesn't come to anything. It will only have been 2 hours work. And fix those posts up though. I think they could be a bit thicker. And I want a dark red. It's better. And I decided when I first started this channel that if I was going to be painting from the studio, I might as well do successes and disasters. That too often you see sort of perfection in what people do trial runs first and give it a go and only show you the best bit, not the worst bit. So we haven't had a worst bit here for a while. We've had a couple of moments where things, oh hello Chi. I'm just actually saying how terrible this painting is. That's okay. It's nice to have you here and saying otherwise. But I've not painted for a while. And sort of getting those muscles back on task. But, I just needed to do something. I came off that portrait. So if you, let's just bring that up again. So that's the last painting I did, which turned out, I thought, pretty good, right? If I put my mind to it, I can do it. And but I needed something that was much more. What's the word? Just needed to take a break from doing people. And I thought, oh, maybe I could do. Maybe I could do a landscape, and we'll just use. See, we can just mainly use panpastels. See what would happen. And so far, it's been pretty wild. Get some dirt in there. I'm going to have some shadows coming across. We don't give it a good effort to go, well, let's just try something different. Just end up doing the same old thing all the time. And it's not where I want to be. So, hence the landscape. But thank you for saying it was good, Gigi. It's not actually very good in my opinion, but then everything is a little everything's a little tricky the first time you start. Get some just try a different. Don't really like what that's doing. I need a different applicator. We got a. Where's all my applicators gone? Oh, here they are. Not doing it for me either. Just get some bulk in. End up getting some phthalo green. Where have I put that? Let's just see. Is that going to give me the green I want? Not really. But do you think down here? Anyway, how have you been, Gigi? Been over in China. Actually, I think you're in the Philippines, aren't you? I took a photo somewhere just past Manila as I flew over. Looked looked lovely down there. We were flying along the coast. and on our way to Hong Kong. Would have liked to have gone for a wander around Hong Kong, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough time. Turquoise, yes. You know me so well. Just call this a warm-up exercise. It may turn into something, I don't know. Do you know, I need a lot more darker up there. And what are we going to use for that darkness? So we've got just so much white of the paper shining through. Some blue. That's it. Just want to keep it random too, because I'm trying to colour it in. And this is just the very dark ultramarine, extra dark. The next painting I'm cracking on with is, can you believe it? It's another couple underwater. Let's just get there's a Hansa yellow. And it's very easy to fall into colour traps. Where we go, oh, trees are green. You get the sunshine coming through a leaf, and you'll see it's yellow. So, oh yeah, it seems to be going on okay. I mean, a lot more contrast, though. That's the problem I seem to be having at the moment in the painting. Other colours have we got? We've got a really dark turquoise. Put that in some leaves. Yeah, can. Turquoise is such a great colour for shadow. Got to remember that in here, leaves are all sort of just deeply in shadow, so you can't really see them. So we don't want individual leaves until we get to the outside. Oh yeah, that's shadow. So even when a painting doesn't work out so well, I'm looking for, well, what do I learn? What do I learn from it? And I'm continually impressed. So this is turquoise extra dark, and so that is effectively this color mixed with black, and I know some have said in pastels there's not enough grey. That's the colour they're looking for. Oh, those posts are coming out now. Here we go. If we just don't panic, don't give up. Something can happen. So my grey has become this turquoise, which I use on rocks. Beautiful on rocks, my word. And just clean it up. So, just a paper towel, but the applicator, which is the sponge, will really grab it. And we don't want it too grabby. Not too grabby. We'll just keep building up some layers down here too of this is dried grass. So when my wife and I were here in Wanaka when I took the photo, it was summer, February. And it's got a climate which is very hot in summer and super cold in winter. A lot of people go skiing there, and in summer it's a beautiful place to go for a holiday, actually. Just keep using the applicator on the side to get just some hints of grass, perhaps. Yeah, trying to take all the paper, leave some paper showing. But it's this I need sort of sort out these just come across the right colour yet for, and they're quite dark down the bottom. Let's get the bottom sorted. And in the end, this is ideally just an impression of Wanaka, not a be quite good to do this in plein air, actually. Do it outdoors and see how that goes. Actually, I will get the right mix. For the okay, let's do some stuff on that hill. Sometimes painting with pan pastels is very similar to watercolor, especially on this type of paper. Need a what do we got here? Let's try. I actually want a pink of some kind on that hill, because in fact it probably should be a magenta, because I've got the purple there. We're quite sure how the particularly on I understand how pan pastels work on um, pastel mat. They just grip, and they don't let go. But here on the Canson paper, they just glide, and it's a little unnerving, to be honest. Darkness going on there. Cup of tea. Quite dark along that sort of bushes pushing in. You get a lot of the white paper showing through. Canson, this paper I'm using, used to be the biggest paper mill in France. Legend goes that the founder was captured in the Crusades and by the Turks, and while he was in prison, he learnt how to make paper. And when he was freed, he came back to France and set up Canson Papers. There. Shouldn't get carried away. Never know when suddenly you should stop. Don't care if we smudge in here. Okay. Ooh, that tree took off. Okay, that's because we got too much pastel on our applicator. So we will redo those trees. It's no biggie. Want some light on the sunny side. Now, what's wrong with the painting so far? Well, there's still got to get these vines done. And we've got some shadow. Get. No. Donna. Hello, Donna. How are you? How lovely to see you. I am banging away. Look at those turquoise leaves, eh? Who knew? Power of turquoise. I'll make them a bit bigger. And that trunk needs to be dark. It's not a trunk, it's a branch. But I think we'll put some magenta in it. Because we're allowed to. Still got to fix these. These vines are killing me. Nope. So, Donna, I started doing this painting going, what a train wreck. And the good news is, it's nearly pulled into the station. It's still a train wreck, but it's my train wreck. So, it's acceptable. Maybe I've got a little green that... It's a green yellow. It's do we got in here? Too dark. Yucky. Too green. Stick with the pan pastels. Let me step back and have a look at the painting and go. Surely, oh good. Nothing wrong with turquoise leaves. Oh, I can see a bit of, I can see the essence of the vines. So actually, you know, could be much worse. Probably is. Right. Going for time. 2:51. When did I start? I think I've been going an hour. I'll have another crack at this home tomorrow, and I've got another painting I've got to start setting up. So I don't know how much more time I want to invest in this particular painting. It's not that it's bad painting, it's just not at the level I'd like it to be. Oops. And so, thank you so much for coming along and watching me try and recover from this train wreck. Could be a lot worse. But I can tell you now it needs to be more contrast in the tree. It's got to be a lot darker than what it is. You know, that's not black, but it's it gets some energy going. Sometimes it's not until you are willing to take some, you know, drastic action. And turn it into something that's more tolerable. There's this point with yeah, I needed was some energy. And that starts whoops, where'd my thing go? Oopsie. Not that much energy, David. Something. Something, he says. Um, Underdone. Well said, Donna. Underdone. We're certainly nowhere near finished, but it's this hill needs fixing. Let's get some lines going. And fix this tree here. That mountain is sort of getting there. I'm okay with sky. But I think painting it on the white paper was a mistake to begin with. And I much prefer working on a black paper. And then letting the pastels be the lights, especially with panpastel. I think there is an artist on YouTube. He doesn't post very often. He loves white paper, and so I thought, well, I'll give it a go because that's what he does. And but you've got to find your own voice in painting, and this isn't my voice at the moment. That is starting to become something. I'm okay with that. The posts are a lot better. The foreground's starting to get there. This section is still a train wreck. Trees pretty close to getting finished. I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me in the studio today. I hope you feel creative and go do something, some drawing or some painting or make a coffee. That's always a good option. Aw, you guys are so nice. Thank you, Gigi. It's a lovely thing to say. But as I say, so here's what we're doing today, and this is what I've just come from. So I feel like I've gone backwards, not forwards, but that's okay. I don't normally do landscapes. This is probably my fourth or fifth landscape ever. So, and normally they're part of another scene with someone in it. So they're very in the background. But okay, that's all right. Thank you for the lovely comments. Really appreciate that. All right, until next time. Have a great rest of the week, everyone. Bye.